In the training centre here in Baldoyle, we would have a suite of driving courses, and we would work quite closely with the transport companies in the area. We have rigid driving, which would be you come in with your B licence and you're going to be able to drive the smaller trucks. Then we have bus driving, which would be for coaches and buses. And then we have the Arctic, which is the big trucks that you see on the road. Through our contracted training division, we do the delivery driver, which would be the B licence, which would be the smaller trucks. So we have a progression through for learners. One of the areas that there's a huge skill shortage in this country is drivers, qualified drivers, and we have an ageing population of drivers as well. So we have a lot of drivers in their 50s who are going to be looking at other options and what they do. So that's an area. I suppose we've always delivered training in that, and it's always been a course, even with low unemployment, that has maintained its numbers. And I think the beauty of what we're doing here, you can do your rigid, you can do your bus and you do your Arctic. We'd have a number of companies come directly to us because Paul in there, the instructor, would have huge links with industry. And I know we've been talking about expanding out the programme. We don't deliver this specific driving to people in employment because it's a licence and it's a requirement for the employer to have, but we do upskill the unemployed to get work in that area. We're looking at now for 2024, and I'll talk about it later, eco driving or smart driving. We're going to work with the Freight Transport Association of Ireland as well around their companies and upskilling their drivers, and maybe looking at those 50-year-olds who are coming towards the end of their driving career, don't want to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning to drive across the country, and maybe want to move into a more office-based or a training role. So that's a piece of work we're going to look at doing with them in 2024. But it is a hugely successful course. I would say anybody who gets their licence and wants a job will get a job out of this course.